You're always something inside. That we are the enemy. We have enemy inside of us. We have a fighting going on inside of us. One of the famous lady singer, she always had to put out her makeup well, so that she felt very comfortable, beautiful, but she doesn't know how to love by herself. Another way, since we felt, ever since a certain dominate in our heart, ever since we are born in this flesh, ever since we are under the law of the sin and death, we feel shame and fearful. This is the Bible's. We understand why we feel shameful and then always fearful. Satan already dominates us through shame or fear. Even when we are young, God is like a fearing God, fearful God. God is a fearful God who condemns us all the time. That kind of image we have inside of us. When we find by God the love, when last Sunday we see that a Samaritan woman met Christ as a sixth husband in a way. She had 5 husbands, and 6th husband is not yet her husband. So when Jesus approached her as her husband, Aneru, Christ, and then she finds joy inside of us. She doesn't have to feel shameful or fearful. Godly fear is okay. Godly shame is okay. I'm not saying that, as last Sunday we mentioned about, no longer you act like a childish. Childish doesn't really feel the shame and shameful, but that might be mature. That when you met the Christ, we know how to love ourselves. We know how to take care of ourselves. We know how to fight the good fight within our heart with the enemy that we have inside of us. Enemy, God put it inside of us. The war going on, book of Revelations. Satan kicked out from heavens. No longer place to find in heavens in a way. Heavens, another way, 2 door heavens, that he was not able to stay there because Christ has won the battle, spiritual battle. Enemy we have leading us to approach God. God, give me that, like a beggar. I mean, when we ask God, if we pray, He will answer our prayer. Yes, He does. But as an inheritance, like a God's son, God said, we have said, God, don't you promise that you will give it to us? We boldly claim our inheritance in a way. That you promise this, that I'm asking you to give me that inheritance right now. Inheritance, God promised to us that in eternal life, eternal new being, He promised to have through Jesus Christ. When you book over Matthew chapter 6, go to prayer, God is, God teaching, Jesus teaching His disciples, this is actually had happened. God promised to give Christ to you as 6th husband, that He will do this and that and that. Therefore, I claim it that that give me that inheritance right now. What going on from the beginning is that, is that we don't know how to take care of ourselves, how to love ourselves. Before we newly met the Christ, particularly women, asked to obedient to male figure, and then in many ways, the woman role is very abusive. Through the history, many ways that we got abusive situation we are in. Now, Jesus as a sixth husband approach us. They destroy the power of the authority, power of the leadership that we are under, called serpent or devil. Devil controlling us, inside of us, by feeling shame and fear. If you don't do it, I will punish you. The kind of demanding we hear from the voice of Satan. Actually, God asking a burnt offering or offerings. That kind of offering God will do first before He asking us to do. I am going to be your burnt offering. I am going to be your Thanksgiving offering. I am going to be your offering first before I ask you to offer the burnt offering. We have to remember the love God has from the very beginning. When you look at the book of Acts, chapter 7, then during the time Israel people in the wilderness, they're offering burnt offering, all kind of offerings. And the guy said, when did you give me offering? God is asking, you never give me, offer the burnt offering. Why? Because the burnt offering God desire is not physically, burnt offering He is asking, broken heart. That God will be broken first, to be one within us, so that remembering, knowing that God desire, that is called burnt offering. But Israel people never ever understood. God does not require us to do something for God. What is God's will? I keep telling you over and over. God's work is one to believe God sent to us, called Jesus. Believing God is God's work. Believing God, what God is going to do is our work. God's work through inside of us. Therefore, under the leadership of the serpent reigns in our hearts and controlling in our hearts by putting us to feel shame, and then also He pushes us to be like a God. Ken Elohim means like a God. You will be more like a God. If you eat the tree of the knowledge and good evil, you will be like a God. God desired to make the Elohim God, not like a God. He reproduce, make His own children called the gods, not like a God. It's very difficult, I know. We are not like God. We are going to be called God as God's children. How are we going to be called God's son? You know where God's son, God, the God's sons? By broken. And then realize that why God had to be sent to us in our heart. and how we can be broken, how can we only be vulnerable. Another way to keep telling you that Mary, like with Mary, we have to have a Christ, but Jesus inside of us. The baby called inside you person is called Jesus. Jesus have to be grown up until mature person. Jesus symbolizing new nature, new person inside of us, that we have to grow up like a what? Mature person to become last Adam through Jesus Christ. Every Christians ask to do something for God when they invite the church. In a way, when they believe in Jesus Christ, actually, not asked to do it. Believing is most important. Believing what God has done through Jesus Christ. That's the step. We are becoming God's son, God's child, God in a way. 더 begotten dog, tiger begotten tiger. When we are born above, we become child born through a person begotten, mother begotten man. God is begotten God, spirit. So we are becoming heavenly spiritual person called the God. Not the like God, not K Elohim. We are going to be the Ha Elohim, who are very, very exactly like a Jesus. We are walking through wherever God asking us in the book of Revelation chapter 14. When Satan, serpent, eating the dust is the person who under the spirit of the law, spirit of the death. They are naturally desire the worldly things. When you desire worldly things, you're going to be eaten by serpents. And then there are going to be desert inside of it. The more you're getting, but when you invite the Christ, then you're going to have a Jesus, the seed, and then what happened last Sunday, Jesus giving the Samaritan woman as 6 husbands, living water. In other words, that your desert, hot, like a empty, no water, spiritually I'm talking about, and then God giving the living water inside us, desert turn into oasis. Oasis means you have a tree can grow. Tree where living, life-giving tree can grow inside of you. Where is Adam? Adam was desert. In our spiritually level, in desert, in the heart of your heart is desert. There's no water, nothing going on. And ever since Christ inviting we invite God into our heart, then desert into the oasis, and tree can grow. Where tree can grow? Where the living water inside of us. Living water inside, and then we are reproducing many different fruit called peace, and then love, all kind of tree we are bearing, a fruit we are bearing inside us. Before that, we're going to experience the war. Do you think devil want to easily kick out from us? No way. He claiming no way. He's very comfortable. It's good. Why should I go out? He may suddenly then do you remember that in the parable that the pastor kick out the spirit, the evil spirit inside of the woman, devil possessed one, and then since the devil cannot find a place to stay, and then the devil came back with the 7 more spirit. Devil spirit. Why? Because once you are clean, there is still coming in. In other words, when you become a newly healthy and pure, and then you're gonna newly guard your heart very carefully. Where is your garden? Eden garden is your heart. The Eden garden have to be protected by the Word of God, Soul of the God, Holy Spirit. And then, before we are able to guard our our heart, Eden garden, what's going on? Spiritual war going on. Sometimes the taken captivity, you win, you lose, you win, lose. Do not have too much war. I hope, I pray, your war completely finished by 7 times. So when you continually fully grown up as a mature person, like a last Adam, the devil say, oh, what a waste of my time. And the devil will finally leave you and me. Remember the book of Revelations? That those who overcome, I'll give. Talking about spiritual world. Overcome. You have to fight the good fight in each day, each spirit world. So that no longer the devil can waste your time, your Eden garden. Do you remember the book of Second King? Assyrian, came to the land of the North Kingdom. They stronger than Israel people. God allowed they are taken away all the male Israel people. That's why Samaria was desperate and then mixed nation in a way. Why? Because they are not able to keep the promised land called Israel or Eden Garden. Promised land is in the book of Deuteronomy. God is watching promised land. God is the one giving the water from where? Heaven. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 8. I'm not sure yet. God give the water to you, to me, so that we can watering desert into oasis. I see the in a video YouTube that in somewhere in Mongolian country there was a woman that there was so complete that she planting a seed and plant for 30 years. Suddenly 30 years later the desert turned into what? Garden. Wonderful place called oasis. Our heart, wow, remember, desert. Isn't it? Wasted, desert, empty, very deep level of the emptiness. And now 6 husbands came into her and then provide watering the water by himself the seed inside of us watering, and desert going to be into the oasis. It take how many time? Take a time into oasis. In oasis we have a tree, 12 tree inside of us bearing fruit in book of Revelation. Or we want to be like a skeleton inside, like God. Like God means there's desert. But they are putting so much makeup inside. And then outside look very, very fancy. But inside, skeleton inside there. There's a fear, shame, and they put on, each day when they have to come out, they have to, put on so much good makeup, pretending they have a oasis in their heart. Therefore, there's no peace, no joy, only fear, shame inside the person. Every household has skeleton. No, that's not true for true Christians. God shine the light, corner of the darkness, begin to heal, given the water, and that corner turn into where? Into the oasis. I am living water, Jesus said. I am watering your heart, your desert heart. I am taking away your heart of stone to make a good soil. I'm taking the heart of a flesh and put the heart of a spirit, good spirit, by watering the heart by cold word of God, Jesus Christ. I am watering you in a way, so to speak. God is watering you, your heart, by sharing the word of God, proclaim the word of God. We don't need to feel shame about yourself. You are going to be inside, solid and restful. That's what we desire, isn't it? To come out last Adam, who has household. Each in the household has a well, who can turn into the desert to oasis. Last night I was preaching the dream. All day week I was preparing this sermon. My heart was overflowing by understanding aha moment. It's more clear. The Order is more clear. The book of Revelation is all about what's going on inside of you and mine. Where's Micah? Where's Micah? Micah fighting for you. Why? Who is like a God, right? Micah means Micah is fighting in the heaven. Heaven actually symbolizing where God going to, making. God is trying to, discern. The El God is the which God is you are trying to join. Then we are going to join what? As Elijah, we are going to join Jehovah God, the God, who is like God inside of you. God will kick out serpent inside of you permanently. And then another one, when God kick out, make sure you lock the door. That's very important. The key receive. I was so excited that when you book over Revelation 9, 6 verse 9 to 1, 6 angels sound. I saw star from the heaven, which has fallen to the earth. The key of the bottomless pit was given to him. In other words, the Christ received the key, the locked door. Make sure you lock the door for Satan. Do not open the door for serpent anymore. Through Jesus Christ. He will be grounded how many years? 10,000 years, symbolizing the where the God, book of Revelation chapter, let me see, book of Revelation, this is my favorite, but I just forgot. Book of Revelation 20, yes, 20, yes. Remember, book of Revelation chapter 20, I saw the angel come down and from heaven having a key, the bottomless put on the great chain in his hand. He lay down, holding a dragon, old serpent who is called devil, Satan and bound him 1,000 years. The 1,000 years symbolizing where our first Adam nature transforming into last Adam, spiritual nature, 1,000-year period, training period. So until we are completely become last Adam, make sure you got the key to lock the door for what? Devil. Do not open the door for Satan. You have a key to lock up the devil to come into our heart. Then when you have a key to lock the key for door, do not open for him. Just a key to lock. And then we are learn how to walk with God, carry godly mission together with Jesus Christ in this verse. I was so excited. Let me tell you, oh my God, I got the key to lock the door for Satan. I knew, but I was excited. Who got the key? Those who overcome the spiritual war. At the 7 churches. Those who overcome, I give you this, and this. Remember, always is my favorite verse, the favorite statement. You are in boot camp. You are in war. You are asked to join the army. You are in boot camp. And then boot camp, you got the training. Good training. And the final step, the winner receive the key to lock door for Satan. He no longer power control over you. Those who doesn't have the key they will receive the mark called 666. Those who are able to lock the door for key for the devil, it's become God's a lamb of God's children who follow wherever Jesus leading them. Called 104,000 people who symbolizing those who follow the wherever Jesus leading them. They are the winner. They are the virgin. Spiritual virgin means spiritually who love the God more than himself or self, or the world. Final key. Do not open the door for Satan. Key. Open, close, open. Who David has a key. Open up, close. This is a privilege to nearly awakening by God. This is a privilege to reveal himself who he is inside of us. As I mentioned to you, heavens is a visual aid. Explain there are 2 heavens. Heaven where Satan rule by shame base and fear, law of the sin, law of the death, or true heaven called Jesus, Kingdom of God, law of the Spirit, with the peace, victory, by his death, our death, we join his death, our resurrection, join with his resurrections. Really exciting that we are able to sing this song out of a broken heart. Thank God, I got the key to lock the devil. Don't you want to shout to God, thank you, God. You allow me this key to lock the door? How are we going to, receive the key? By overcoming the world. My friend, God watering our desert heart into oasis, to making an oasis. Where is the water, living water? what level living water in you have. The water level have to be go up. Could be Ezekiel, the water, living water filling up the whole temple. The word of God from Genesis to over book of Revelation is all about your salvations. Had it happened physically or historically, but in terms of the story, God explained to us how He would like to make Ha Elohim, not Ke Elohim, how He likes make His children, His inheritance through Jesus Christ. You know what? Before even I realized that serpent, he was very clever. You know what? In Korean nature, there's a bear and tiger try to be a womb for the man. In Korean, a legend, and tiger was hot tempered, and bear was very slow. So if you type if they eat how many days I forgot, eat the garlic or 100 days, I don't know exactly, but tiger cannot stay there. It's too hot. They're hot tempered, but bear, went through it for 100 years. That's just legend. Serpent desired to be a dog, Elohim, but by deceiving the Adam, he only become like Elohim, Ke Elohim, like God. But God, through Jesus Christ, desire create His children, Ha Elohim, where God heart, God mind, God nature in that place. We are transforming to Adam natures to Adam earthly nature to heavenly nature through second Adam called Jesus Christ. We are invited to go through step. Don't be discouraged by a tiger. Oh, I can't stand this. Too boring or too carry. But bear has endurance. God gives endurance, and through it, we have to have a God given endurance. Keep dwelling inside. Keep perseverance, no matter what. Like Satan tried, can't you lock the door for him? I don't know you. I don't know who you are. But I am going to open the door for whom? Voice of the Son. Right? We open the door for God's Son. Right? When the Lamb only follow voice of the Son. I bless you. I challenge you. Being God's children, God's Son, as a mature person, that's our destiny. Otherwise, we are like one caring, my God, desire to rule our life, yet we are eaten up by Satan. Satan is eating us. Death is eating us. But when you eaten by Jesus Christ, God take away all the darkness. Feeding us is full light by watering our heart, to making us oasis. That's our today message. Either Elohim or Ha Elohim. Desert into oasis. Let's pray. God, what a privilege to hear your voice. Inside we rejoice. help us to courage to receive the key to lock the door. The key actually is the word of God. Father, thank you in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.